In a world where modern technology seems to be the peak of human achievement, what if everything we know is incomplete? What if, thousands of years ago, civilizations existed that understood engineering, astronomy, and materials in ways we still struggle to explain today? Hidden beneath layers of dust, stone, and time itself, there are places that should not exist, objects that should not have been built, and discoveries that raise more questions than answers. Today, we are not just exploring history, we are uncovering something forgotten, something buried, something extraordinary. Our journey begins with a discovery that changed everything. Deep beneath the remains of an ancient site, researchers uncovered a mechanical object, unlike anything expected from its time. At first glance, it seemed simple, just metal, just fragments. But when examined closely, it revealed something incredible. A system of gears, perfectly aligned, intricately designed. This was not decoration, this was a machine. But here's the question: who built it? And more importantly, how? Because recreating something like this even today would not be easy. Some believe it was used to track the stars. Others think it was part of something larger, something we haven't fully discovered yet. But one thing is certain, this level of precision should not have existed. And yet, it did. But the mystery doesn't stop there. Across the world, massive stone structures stand as silent witnesses to a forgotten past. Enormous blocks, weighing more than modern vehicles, placed with incredible accuracy. No machines, no advanced tools, no clear explanation. How were they moved? How were they lifted? And why were they built in the first place? Even more strange, many of these structures align perfectly with celestial patterns. Stars, constellations, movements in the sky. This wasn't random, it was intentional. But how could ancient builders achieve such precision without modern technology? Were they more advanced than we think? Or are we missing something? As we look deeper, a pattern begins to emerge. It's not just structures, it's not just machines, it's knowledge, lost knowledge. There are materials discovered in ancient sites that remain stronger than what we can easily reproduce today. There are systems designed to transport water across vast distances, without electricity. And there are locations that function like observatories, tracking the sky with astonishing accuracy. This raises a difficult question. If ancient civilizations had this knowledge, what happened to it? Was it destroyed? Was it forgotten? Or was it hidden? Because history, as we know it, doesn't always tell the full story. And sometimes the most important details are the ones that disappear. But what we found next changes everything. In a remote and rarely explored location, beneath layers of collapsed stone, something unexpected was discovered. An object, intact, untouched, and completely out of place. Its surface was smooth, yet aged. Covered in dust, yet preserved. It didn't look natural. It didn't look random. It looked designed, carefully, precisely, almost like it was meant to be found, or meant to be hidden. As light passed over its surface, details began to appear. Patterns, lines, shapes that didn't match anything familiar. What is this? Who made it? And why was it left here? For centuries, it remained in silence, waiting. Until now.
Centuries in silence, waiting, hidden, mysterious, until now. Discovery.
The deeper we go, the more questions we uncover. Every structure, every object, every detail points to something greater, something we don't fully understand. It's as if we are only seeing fragments, small pieces of a much larger story, scattered across time, waiting to be connected. We often think of history as a straight line, simple, predictable, a steady progression from primitive beginnings to advanced modern civilization. But what if it isn't? What if history is not a straight path, but something far more complex, a cycle, a rise and a fall. Again and again. What if civilizations once reached heights we can barely imagine today? Not just in architecture or engineering, but in knowledge itself, understanding the world, the stars, materials, energy, in ways we are only beginning to rediscover. And then, something happened. Something powerful enough to erase that progress, not slowly, not over centuries, but suddenly. Catastrophically, what if knowledge was gained and then lost? Not just forgotten, but wiped out, destroyed by natural disasters, global events, or even something we don't yet understand. What if entire civilizations disappeared without leaving a clear trace? No records, no explanations, only silence, and scattered remains, because what we call ancient history might not be the full story. It might only be what survived. The fragments left behind after something much greater collapsed. And when we begin to examine those fragments closely, carefully, we start to notice something unsettling. Patterns that shouldn't exist. Precision that shouldn't be possible. Structures aligned with the stars, machines too advanced for their time, materials that outlast modern equivalents. It doesn't fit the narrative, it doesn't make sense, unless our understanding of history is incomplete. Or worse, incorrect. It forces us to ask a question that few are willing to consider. Are we truly the most advanced civilization to ever exist, or are we simply the latest version, rebuilding from what was lost? Because if knowledge was lost once, it can be lost again. And if entire chapters of history were erased before, what's stopping it from happening again? What if the evidence is already around us, hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone to notice, waiting for someone to ask the right questions? The deeper we look, the more we begin to realize we are not uncovering answers, we are uncovering mysteries. And with every discovery, the unknown only grows. Because the truth is, we don't know everything, not even close. What we've seen today is only the beginning, fragments of a much larger story, a story that is still hidden beneath the surface of our world. So the next time you look at ancient ruins or hear about discoveries from the past, ask yourself, what are we missing? What hasn't been found yet? And what if the most important discovery of all is still waiting? Because somewhere out there, in the darkness, something remains, unseen, unexplained, and undiscovered. A mystery waiting quietly, hidden beneath layers of time beyond what we have already uncovered. We've only scratched the surface. Every stone, every artifact, every pattern is a clue to a story far larger than we realize. And now we leave it for you to wonder, to imagine, to ask the questions that history doesn't answer. Thank you for watching this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is still hidden out there? What secrets have we yet to uncover? Your curiosity keeps this search alive. Remember, the past is not gone. It waits in silence, in shadow, in places we have yet to see. And the most incredible discoveries may still be waiting. So keep looking, keep wondering, and keep exploring. Because somewhere out there, in the darkness, something remains. And one day, perhaps, it will finally be revealed.